Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and this is a wonderful, wonderful week for crypto, guys. We're going to talk about what is incoming for Crypto.com and the entire crypto market today. We're going to look at all these big stories that have happened lately and take a look at the big push being made for crypto in other countries. And now it does seem like the US is finally starting to come around. A new ETF has been approved while others are pending, some even more important ETFs that are pending right now. And a lot is happening, guys. So we're going to break it down for you in this video, take a peek at some charts to start the day, talk about some news. At the end, we will be having a new announcement for a brand new giveaway that we have coming for the loyal members on the channel. And we will also take a look just at the whole thing. Guys, let's hop in. If you like the content, smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are doing 5 videos every single day for you guys. 2 live streams every week, every Tuesday, Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. At 25,000 subscribers, we are giving away a Loaded Lion NFT. But, like I said, we got more giveaways to announce at the end of this video, and I am very, very excited about it. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get in there and take a peek to start at the crypto charts. So first off, look at what's trending right now. Pepe, Bitcoin, and Caspa coming out of nowhere with a 4.22% gain today and just trending. So a popular coin that people are looking at today. But if you look at Bitcoin, you know, this thing is floating above $30,000 beautifully right now. $600 billion market cap is spectacular. Let's take a peek at the last 7 days. So Bitcoin Cash, wow. Unbelievable gains from Bitcoin Cash, up 113% over the last 7 days. I don't own Bitcoin Cash. I'm not buying Bitcoin Cash, guys. Bitcoin Cash is a fork, I believe, of Bitcoin. Roger Ver, for those of you that have been in it for a while, aka Bitcoin Jesus, was big on Bitcoin Cash and some others, but at the end of the day, Bitcoin is the best form of Bitcoin, and so I'm not buying any Bitcoin Cash, but hey, good gains out there. Pepe, 64% gains, not very surprising, guys, to me, because I do believe that currently at rank number 65, Pepe could be making a run for top 20 in the next bull market just because people like meme coins. And it's the next hot thing that really seems to have potentially, guys, some staying power. But hey, if you don't like memes, stay away. That's fine. Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin Silver as well, 46% gain. So there's some coins moving up today. But overall, guys, we got to acknowledge Bitcoin is king, currently sitting at 50.1% market share. It is sitting on top in a big way. And Ethereum's doing pretty well too at 20% market share. You know, there's a lot of things to consider, though. I mean, one thing that we peek at a lot, guys, is the overall market cap of crypto. So for those of you guys that are newer to the channel, or for you guys that are just trying to figure out what's going on in this bull market that's allegedly coming up, well, we got to kind of look to the past. So, you know, I believe this is the 2014 highs, but let's just look at 2017. So in 2017, 2018, Bitcoin and crypto's market cap, the overall cryptocurrency for market cap, got up to about $768 billion. Okay, so not even $1 trillion asset class back in 2017, 2018. Now, fast forward, got a bear market and then a bull market. The overall market cap got all the way up to $3 trillion. Okay, guys, so that is roughly a 4x, about a 4x, a little less than a 4x of gains for all coins overall. Now, remember, Bitcoin has a majority of the market dominance here, so you know where Bitcoin's moving when the overall market cap's moving up, guys. And now the big question in my mind is, what kind of market cap are we going to get to in the next bull market? Could it be a 4x from the previous high? If so, does that mean that we are going to see a $12 trillion asset class for crypto overall, or do you think it can get higher because now of the adoption we see out of BlackRock filing for a Bitcoin ETF, the first leverage Bitcoin ETF, which we'll talk about in a second, getting approved, China getting into crypto, which we're going to talk a little bit more about in today's video as well. all these different things. Can we get higher than 12 trillion? And guys, I think the answer is certainly yes. And then the only other question I have is how much higher could it potentially go? Now, it's not a guarantee, guys, that we even break $10 trillion, but I do believe personally that we see a lot of signals that there's large institutions, there are countries, there are banks getting into crypto. The Bank of Hong Kong offering Ethereum and Bitcoin. The Bank of China putting $28 million into the Ethereum blockchain, guys. These are all things that are big telltale signs that, hey, crypto has staying power. And if you don't think that the signs are a big enough signal that crypto has staying power, then why don't we just look back to the Federal Chair Jerome Powell's statements where he said, a crypto has staying power. That's what he said, guys. So, looking at this future for crypto, yeah, I mean, I could see a $12 trillion market cap, no problem, guys. And we'll talk about a 2025 Crypto.com price prediction later on, guys. I'm going to take us through some of the news, and then we'll kind of get into some of that. But Bitcoin still moving up. I do believe we potentially get a break above $32,300. If we do, we could be moving significantly higher, guys. Now, one thing I don't want you to forget, and here's randomly, here's Cardano for you. Cardano's way down from its previous all-time highs. So is CRO. I mean, Bitcoin is too, but it's recovering a little bit faster. And so what I want you guys to understand is right now CRO, and here's the CRO versus the dollar chart, still kind of coming down. Well, Bitcoin's already kind of back up here, right? I mean, arguably, if CRO was doing what Bitcoin's doing, CRO would be at like 12 cents right now. But instead, CRO's at 6 point whatever cents right now. Very low, or 5.6 cents right now. Cardano is doing the same thing. So some people say in the chat sometimes, hey, CRO's dead. CRO's dead. No, guys, no, come on. Altcoins are weaker than Bitcoin right now. That's how this thing works, guys. But then don't be fooled. When the overall crypto market cap comes up in a significant way, I believe when we break above 1.3 trillion, I think CRO is going to be starting to make its moves, putting these low prices in the past and start moving towards $1. We just need the overall market cap to keep moving up. But one thing, I tell you for CRO coin holders, and we'll talk about the 2025 prediction here towards the end of the video, but this thing still has maybe at best only 9% downside versus Bitcoin. At worst, still about 20% downside versus Bitcoin. But we're kind of getting there in a hurry, guys, because Bitcoin is just moving up with all this excitement. Now, let's talk about some of the big stories. And guys, please leave some comments in that chat right there, because I want to get your questions. Talk about some stuff that maybe you guys are seeing that I'm not seeing. So just throw something in the chat and we'll talk a little bit about it. But big news today, the leveraged Bitcoin futures ETF launch set for Tuesday. That's today, guys. This is something that people have been looking at as we've been approaching this week, as this news broke. And what did you get? You got Bitcoin moving up. Why? Because, guys, this is very, very bullish news. And according to Whale Chart here, the first leveraged Bitcoin ETF in the US, which we were just talking about, sees $4.2 million in trading since it went live, $500,000 in the first 15 minutes. So there are some people out there that are excited about this, reasonably so. I love this meme right here. Just inverse it. Jim Cramer. Just inverse it. Jim Cramer says, sell your crypto, get out. And here you go. First Bitcoin ETF approved. Are we selling our crypto, guys? Are we selling our crypto? You let me know. Also, I mean, we heard some rumors about this recently, but just a little update from Bitcoin Magazine here. $4.5 trillion Fidelity. I didn't know they were that big. I was under the impression they were a little bit smaller than that. But Fidelity, $4.5 trillion Fidelity, preparing to file for their own Bitcoin ETF, which we know, but this is getting reported on. These are some of the stories that we're seeing. On top of that, guys, now we have yet another U.S. congressman coming out and saying Bitcoin represents freedom, financial freedom, and the ability to transact with freedom, guys. That's what Bitcoin represents. Now, on the other hand, what does Britcoin represent? This was a very interesting story that I wanted to share with you guys. Bitcoin, BIT coin, the OG, is certainly a great way for financial freedom. Hey, you don't like banks? Cool. You can bank with Bitcoin. By the way, on average, fun fact for you, Bitcoin goes up 100% year over year. That's on average, guys. That's what's happened with Bitcoin in its history so far. Maybe that has fluctuated just because we're in a bear market. But historically, guys, that's something that we've seen. And, you know, it really doesn't matter where you're at. You don't need a middleman. We can send it directly to each other. It's decentralized. It's on a public ledger. These are all things that make Bitcoin important for society, for freedom, for transparency. These are all important. Well, how about Britcoin? Well, what the heck are they talking about? Britain wants to do a CBDC. Well, so does every other country out there across the globe. Now, a lot of people don't like CBDCs, and countries certainly love them. Why? Because it allows for optimal control over that country and the citizens in that country. But what we got to keep in mind is the way that they launch this is going to be a big sign as to how much control they will have. Let's look at the Britcoin, for example. Now, according to this article, this CBDC coin, Britcoin, that the Bank of England wants to launch might not even be on a blockchain, which out of the gates to me says big red flag. Why don't you want it on a blockchain? Because you don't want to do it on a public ledger. You want to do it on a private one. Why? Is it because maybe you want to hide something from us, something that we can't see that's going on that ledger? Because that's what it looks like to me, and that's the whole point of transparency that you get with Bitcoin, and you lose that completely. And then you kind of just go back to trusting your government without having any actual transparency as to why you're trusting them. I want to see that blockchain, if there is a CBDC launched. I think at the very least it should be on a public blockchain. I mean, I think that's for the good of society, but at the same time, you know, do the banks really want to give up that power? Do the governments really want to give up that power? No, they want as much power as they can get. They want as much control as they can get. But here you go. The man in charge of the UK's effort to explore central bank digital currency isn't even sure whether a digital pound would actually leverage blockchain technology. None of them agreed with each other on any point, he said, adding about some forums. They were not convinced that distributed ledgers offered more efficiency over conventional levers. But what if it's not efficiency that's the issue? What if it's about transparency for your country? You know, if you truly have a democracy, and maybe Britain's a bad example of that. I mean, I guess they got parliament and all that. But if you truly have a democracy, I'm from the U.S., so I don't quite know exactly. I forget, you know, kings, parliament. So let me know in the chat on that. But, you know, transparency is very important. If you have any say in who your elected leaders are, you're going to want to see how they're running the country. And how better a way to see how they're running the country but by doing something that investigators do when they're trying a criminal case. You follow the money, guys. You want to follow the money and see what's really going on. And if we're not on a public ledger, then how can we really follow the money? Are we just going to trust government reports? Because historically, you could look at some issues with that, whether it's the US, whether it's Britain, whether it's this, that. The history is written by the winners, guys. But in the case of Bitcoin, history would be written by the ledger. That's my point. So this is a big risk if, you know, we kind of go this direction. Now, CBDCs are unstoppable, but I'd like to see them in a public ledger. So this is just very interesting. It's so funny because we've seen, banks want to adopt blockchain. We're cool with blockchain. I don't think they're cool with blockchain the entire time. Why? Because it requires transparency. It requires transparency. I guess it doesn't require transparency, but Bitcoin requires transparency. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, guys. But there's a lot to be bullish on overall, folks. Really a lot to be excited about. Now, for Crypto.com, guys, I've really never been more bullish on this project than ever before. The fact that we've come so far in this bear market and CRO is still hanging on to, a reasonable price. It's down just like the other alts. But we look at all the things that Chris Marsliak's been saying lately, all the partnerships that are going on. There's a lot of great things happening. Let's take a peek at the most recent news that I saw from Chris Marsliak that I want to share with you guys. So an important update for USD fiat wallet users. Action is required for us. Update fiat deposit details. Since Metropolitan Commercial Bank announced its plan to exit its crypto business in January of 2023, Crypto.com has been working to ensure a smooth transition for users. Chris Marsliak retweeted this out saying, hey, we're moving our US fiat rails to a new banking partner. They're doing the things they need to be doing in this bear market. New details here. He wants to share that with the community. So just kind of diving into this a little bit more. As a part of the transition, the USD fiat wallet users must update their Crypto.com fiat deposit info with their personal banking providers. So I will be doing that. Please update the payee information with your bank and employer for early direct deposits to ensure zero interruptions for any future USD deposits. Existing funds in your wallet are unaffected. This applies for when only making new deposits. Any attempted deposit to your USD fiat with the previous banking details will be returned in the normal course. So if you mess up and you send a transaction to your wallet and you send it to the wrong banking partner, it will get rejected. It will get sent back to you. So that's good to see, just so you know, guys. And all impacted users will receive an email from Crypto.com on June 27th. So keep an eye out, folks, and reach out to them for other questions. We'll keep covering this as this continues to move forward. But what is Crypto.com doing right now? They are making sure that they're not losing any of their onboarding ramps, keeping the money flowing in, trying to keep this smooth. It seems like they did a great job here, keeping this as a smooth transition. Chris Marsliak coming out with transparency, which after all, that's what crypto is all about, folks. That's why we don't want CBDCs that are off a blockchain, in my opinion. Let me know if you have thoughts on that in the comments down below. Chris Marsliak, though, is tweeting up a storm, guys, because here you go, another tweet by him. And it's so funny because we've been watching, if you've been watching this channel, you've been seeing that we've been tracking Chris Marsliak like a hawk on the channel for every tweet he has, kind of analyzing it, breaking it down. And he doesn't tweet a lot, but he's been tweeting up a storm lately, and great tweets as well. The next wave of crypto adoption will not happen without considerable investment into innovation. Honored to be a part of this initiative in Singapore, and thankful for the support from MASSG, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, which is very, very exciting. Get ready for a new era of crypto innovation from Singapore. Crypto.com is proud to unveil its new global innovation lab, bringing together top talent to push the boundaries of blockchain, Web3, and AI. They are making moves, guys. This is what it is all about. Now, this kind of thing, guys, and you saw recently the map of all the different licenses that Crypto.com has. It's very, very exciting. And really, guys, if you go to their website, just to remind you, they are a leader in regulatory compliance. That is not just a line, guys. They really are one of the leaders in regulatory compliance. You look at how many licenses they have going on across the globe right now. It is absolutely significant. The marketing partnerships, guys, this company is poised for an explosion. If this bull market is in the $10, $20 trillion market cap for crypto overall, I do think that Crypto.com's CRO coin could, in turn, get upwards of $200 billion brought in to the actual network, the market cap for the token. It's possible, guys. Maybe we hit 50 billion. Maybe we hit 100 billion. But I definitely think, guys, we're taking a stab at 100 billion. In my mind, it makes all the sense in the world. They are getting the partnerships that they need, especially the licenses they need to operate. without having to backtrack, you've seen Binance get pushed out of a couple countries. Now, guys, I think Binance is going to be fine, but I just think Crypto.com is the best poised company in the entire crypto market when it comes to a regulatory standpoint for this next bull run. And they're not the only ones. China is trying to poise themselves as well, and they're doing it brilliantly. Now, I did a little video on China earlier that I wanted to put out there, guys, as its own video. If you didn't see it, check it out, but I'm going to get into some of it in this one because I just want to share this information with you guys. China's move to control the blockchain. What are they, talking about here? Well, China previously banned Bitcoin how many thousand times? We've seen this so many times. But this is very, very interesting because right now the U.S., we're still trying to figure out, well, China's got their position. And I'm just going to zip down right to the exact piece that I wanted to show you guys. So essentially, and there was a piece in this article that I want to share with you guys. So they've got like a two-prong approach. Here you go. But thanks to Hong Kong, China is taking two approaches to crypto at once. They're taking the Chinese Communist Party approach, where they do a CBDC and they have absolute control over the country because CBDC, right? Maybe they're using a blockchain, maybe they're not, maybe they're on a private ledger. They want an absolute oversight over their citizens, be able to even possibly suspend those currencies if, that citizen isn't compliant with the wishes of the Chinese Communist Party. So these are things that we might see from China, but what are they using? They're using blockchain technology likely, or at least CBDCs. Well, Hong Kong, on the other hand, so that's prong one, China CBDCs. On the other hand, you have Hong Kong, which is luring in all these different crypto companies. Millions of dollars in investment are coming in. Crypto licenses are coming. And mark my words, guys, the crypto licenses you will see coming are for all the big companies. It's coming in a hurry. Everybody's scrambling to get in there. Ever since you saw news articles about Hong Kong warming to crypto, you know it's coming, guys. You know it's coming, and it's coming to a lot more countries other than that. But Beijing and Hong Kong both looking at crypto in a very serious way, and that's going to force the United States government's hand, guys. And at the end of the day, you look at BlackRock, $10 trillion. You look at Fidelity, 4-point-something trillion dollars. You look at China, trillions and trillions of dollars. You look at all these different banks that are talking about crypto now, trillions of dollars, I could say over and over again, and that applies to what's coming for crypto, guys. China's poising themselves because they know it's coming. BlackRock's poising themselves because they know it's coming. And Crypto.com is poising themselves because they're ready for it to come. They got their feet on the ground. Now, here was an interesting tweet I saw from CZ on Binance, and I want to share with you. Hong Kong, again, in the news, moving forward. This Wu blockchain account put out this tweet that I wanted to share with you guys because this is breaking news. The Hong Kong rating agency, HKVAC, announced its virtual asset index in addition to Bitcoin, ETH, and stablecoins, including Wrap Bitcoin, BTCB, you got ETH, you got STF, I'm not sure, StacksETH maybe, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Binance, Matic, ADA, Atom, and I know where your head's at if you're holding Crocoin. Well, did they talk about Crow? Well, Crow is not in the mix, but there's a very specific reason why. This institution is supported by Hong Kong legislators, Huobi, KuCoin, and others. However, the listed tokens include platform tokens, privacy tokens, and a number of tokens listed as securities by the US SEC. So the Hong Kong community believes that the reference value is not high. Here's the key, guys. The Hong Kong SFC requires retail tradable tokens to be included in at least 2 indices. The index is 1, non-governmental, and 2, its judging criteria are simple. That is the top 30 bar market capitalization, which Crow is not. It's currently ranked number 35 or ranked number 37 today. So that is likely a reason in my mind that Crow is unfortunately not listed just in this conversation going on about Hong Kong and cryptocurrencies. But as I believe that they're poised for the bull run as they move on up, that just shows you the opportunities that people will have for Crow. I mean, if this company really does succeed and it's not yet in the top 30s and not on everybody's radar, when this thing starts moving up, once something creeps, guys, into the top 10, top 20, that's when people double down, triple down. The investors that are holding it, they double down. The people that missed it on the way up, they FOMO in, even though they should have bought it when it was at rank number 30. They'll buy it at rank number 10 because they're so excited. You see how much CRO has moved. These are the kind of things that happen, guys, and that's what we saw back in November when the Staples Centers was renamed the Crypto.com Arena. So, guys, these are all things that could be coming, and something to think about. Right now, though, for crypto overall, guys, we are up 12% in the month of June, coming to an end here. And July is typically a time of fireworks for crypto, that is, because we have seen 6 of the last 9 Julys bullish. Now, we're going into a bull market, but we have had an incredibly bullish Q1 and really Q2. May was down a little bit, but we're all the way back, and we recovered the losses just in that little month. So we're feeling pretty good right now if you're holding crypto, if you're holding Bitcoin. So I'm bullish on July, to be honest with you guys. Now, maybe August, September, a little bit red. I mean, historically, those are crusher months. So something to keep in mind. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we go up to 35, 40,000, come back down to 25,000. Like, these things are possible, guys. Keep your head on a swivel. If you're here to just DCA and HODL, like we talk about in every single video, I don't think you got to worry about it. But if you're swing trading, look out, I guess, for some of that. But, I prefer the DCA HODL route because at the end of the day, guys, here you go. This is what it's all about. Bull cycle, bear market, bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market, bull market's coming. And if you look at the possible top of the next bull market, guys, I think it's going to be upwards of $200,000. I really, really do, especially when you start looking at all the news that's breaking right now. Now, today, where are we at? Is it a good buying opportunity? Well, according to the Bitcoin rainbow chart, this is still the accumulation phase. We are in the HODL phase when we get to yellow. And is this a bubble? This is when people start to kind of panic. Are we going to get all the way up to there? I mean, are we going to get to $100,000 Bitcoin in this? Is this the bubble phase? Yeah. I mean, I think eventually we're going to get there, but it's not coming until after the Bitcoin halvening. Gonna want to keep your eyes on this one, guys, because you will want to know when to take profits. If you're new to this space, I promise you, it will not just go straight up forever. I mean, that's the only thing I can guarantee you. It's not financial advice. I can guarantee you it won't go straight up forever. We need to try, guys, to take profits at the right time. And this is honestly a decent way to look at it. Sell, seriously sell. In the last bull market, it barely even got there. It touched into it. And if you had sold then, you would have made a bunch of money. So that's something I'm going to keep my eye on. Let me know what you guys are doing in the comments down below. All right. So, guys, next bull market, where can we see CRO? Guys, 2025. I mean, let me go back to it, actually. So 2025, guys, if you get, and let's just say, I'm just going to pretend like I know when the peak of the next bull market is. Let's just say 11/11/2025. I don't know. Who knows? 11/11/2025. Well, guys, if we get into, let's just say we get into the sell, seriously sell phase, well, then you're looking at over a $300,000 Bitcoin. Okay? So let's do a little bit of math here. So a $300,000 Bitcoin, and I don't even really need to get a calculator for this, but I'm doing it anyway. And let's just divide that by the current price. Well, what's the current price? It's 30,000. So that's a 10x for Bitcoin. A 10x for CROcoin. What's a 10x for CROcoin look like? Well, that puts us up at 58 cents. But what's going to perform better in the bull market? Is it going to be CROcoin or is it going to be Bitcoin? Well, typically, guys, if it's a good altcoin, which we believe, if you're watching this channel, if you believe in CROcoin, you believe that likely that CRO is a great altcoin. And great altcoins typically, past performance doesn't predict future performance. They typically outperform Bitcoin. Don't take my word for it. Let's look at the past. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up the chart for you. Boom. So in the past, guys, we have had several moments where we've seen quite a bit out of the Crocoin versus Bitcoin chart. Now, on this chart right now, we're going down. We're going down. Like I told you guys earlier, 20% more downside. But then what happens? Now, if, and I mean if, there's certainly a chance we could break lower. I don't think it's likely. But if we get the bounce off this that I would hope to get and I would expect, then we're looking at 1,000% gains for Crocoin versus Bitcoin. But what does that mean? That means that Crow could have 10 times more gains than Bitcoin. Well, if it has 10 times more gains than Bitcoin, are you telling me, Crypto Kip, that we could get 100x for Cryptocom coin? Matter of fact, folks, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying right now. Because the facts are this, guys. Like I said, I anticipate a potentially, I don't know, $12 trillion market cap, guys. If trillions flow into crypto, then billions could flow into the top projects. In fact, trillions will flow into the top projects. Binance coin could potentially even get close to $1 trillion market cap at that rate. Because if Bitcoin's got 50% of the market, let's say that's $6 trillion. If Ethereum's got another 20% of the market, that's another $3 trillion-ish dollars. Maybe Binance has $1 trillion or a $600 billion or a $500 billion market cap. Can Crocoin get to 1/5 the size of Binance in the next bull market? I absolutely think so. Why? We've seen all the facts, guys. The partnerships, the regulation, the licenses, you name it. So again, if Bitcoin's going to have a 10x and Crocoin, like it shows you right here, somewhere, right here, is going to have 1,000% gains potentially versus Bitcoin, that's 100x for Crow. Well, what price point do you get for Crow? You get a $5+ Crow coin. If you have 100,000 Crow coins, you'll make $500K if this happens and you take profit at the right times. If you got 1 million Crow, you'll have $5 million. If you have 10 million Crow, you'll have more money. You'll have a lot of money, guys. These are huge gains. This is honestly, guys, something that I think is possible. I think 100x for Crow in up to 2025 is possible. So I'll say, guys, really, let's get conservative. $3 Crow, in my mind, is a no-brainer. In my mind, it's a no-brainer. And I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. This isn't financial advice. I'm not sponsored by Crypto.com. If you're watching this Crypto.com, let us know if you want us to be sponsored. But I just love the project. I love the project. I look at these facts that you're looking at right here, guys, and it makes sense. Am I crazy? You let me know. Guys, let's do a little Q&A. And before I hop into that, I want to remind you guys, we just did a $1,000 worth of Bitcoin giveaway. And that was very exciting. Gadoot, let's see, is Gadoot in the chat? Is Gadoot here? Gadoot didn't even show up. You broke my heart, Gadoot. I hope you're watching this later. Leave a comment. But we gave away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. All you guys had to do was A, be a subscriber, and then B, comment on my live stream from about 2 weeks ago. Actually, I think a week ago from today. That's done. And our next giveaway is at 25,000 subscribers. We are giving away a loaded lion, which is worth about $1,400. And so check out our Twitter for the details on that giveaway. But now I'm going to make a brand new announcement for the community on this channel, guys, for the loyal members of the channel. Now, if you guys didn't know this, if you'd like to support the channel, there are different memberships you can do. Crypto Runner, Just Another Sushi, Texas Crypto. Show them some of those emojis of what you get during being a member on the channel, and you get the loyalty badge next to your name, all these other things. But now, guys, we're gonna add a little extra little reward, I guess, for the loyal members that are members of the Crypto Report. So what we're gonna do, guys, is when we hit, you ready? When we hit 100 members on the channel, and it doesn't matter if you're a Crypto Report tier or a base tier or a premium tier. If we get 100 members on the channel, we're currently at 17 members. We are going to start giving away $500 worth of Bitcoin every single month to one lucky member. So if you are a member of 100 and we start giving away $500, you have 1 in 100 chance of that $500, and you'll be supporting the channel. We really appreciate all the support you guys give us, and so we want to figure out ways to give back to you guys. And with your support, we can give back, and you have a chance to win a bunch of money. And guys, honestly, over time, we will continue to raise the stakes. There is more coming, but I thought you guys might get a kick out of this. So we're currently at 17 members. If you want to know more about it, guys, just go to our YouTube page, look at become a member option, or in the link in the description down below to get the details for that. It's not free to become a member, guys, but if you want to support the channel, we appreciate all the support, and we want to give back to everybody that's loyal, showing up for the live streams, and really giving back to us. As we're putting out all this content for you guys, just getting your feedback is incredibly valuable, and we really appreciate y'all very, very much so. And I'm excited for the future, for the bags and the money that we can all make here in this next bull market. Yeah. All right. So let's take a peek here. I'm going to go back up to the top, and we're going to go through all the comments. Crowbro is saying, I'm thinking it could hit $20 trillion market cap. Crowbro, that would be spectacular. That would be something that I would love to see. And honestly, Crowbro, yeah, I'm with you, brother. I think it's good. I think that's good. What else we got going on? Institutional money is going to come in, and I think we're going to see a massive surge of money. I mean, yeah, Crowbro, you're on here. I do think that it's going to be different. That's dangerous to say, right? But institutions, guys, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting ride. What we might end up having is an extreme amount of volatility. Maybe this is the moment where the 4-year cycles get broken because of all the volatility that's happening, and maybe we just kind of get a more, how much steadier of a path up could you get? Maybe just less big price swings, and now we just kind of swoop up as there's steady buying coming. Maybe the 4-year cycle hold, but yeah, I'm with you. I think a lot of money's coming into this market. Feeling pretty good about it. Mr. B says Bitcoin to $40,000. I would not be surprised to see that whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised to see that in a hurry. Matter of fact, I think that could come rather quickly at any point. That's the crazy thing about Bitcoin. We just saw last week how Bitcoin was, at $25,000 and then came up 17, 18, 20% in like 7 days. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. What else we got going on? Let's see what we got. You know what? Sorry. Gotta go. That didn't work out. All right. We're back. People asking about how much CRO they're holding. A lot of people holding quite a bit of CRO in the chat. The number I wish is a price would be $3 per CRO. Francisco Gabriel, I think that could happen. We just got a brand new member on the channel. Just looking. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for joining the Crypto Report team. Good to have you. Let's see how quickly we can get up there, guys. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you on the squad, man. Appreciate you. What else we got going on? Quant Interledger went live. Francisco, you got over 1 million. Francisco, over 1 million CRO? Is that true? I think Francisco's got over 1 million CRO, folks. Let's see. We ever talking GME here? Is that GameStop? GME? Or is that another token? Is that another coin I'm missing? GME? I don't know all the coins, folks. I definitely don't know every single one. I'll tell you that. Jonathan Garcia says, I honestly don't want CRO to have the bull run this year. I want more time to stack more. Jonathan, don't worry about it. I think you'll have plenty of time, my friend. I think you'll have plenty of time. Crypto Runner. Oh, Crypto Runner. Looking like you're waiting on an icy card. Yeah, the icy white card. For those of you guys that haven't gotten your Crypto.com card yet from Crypto.com, just know it can be a while before they ship some of that out. They do have a tough time shipping some of the Crypto.com gear for the private members. Some of the cards take a little while to get there. So just patience. They always come. They always come through. I've never had a time where they didn't come through. Sometimes it took a while, but it'll come through. It'll come through. Let's see what else we got. Crypto Runner, you got 15K CRO. Beautiful, beautiful. Building a bag. Indeed. CRO Bro working on 250K. I love it. 1 mil at CRO, $3 to $5 is bye-bye work. Well said, Legacy Legendsman. And a pinned message for you, my friend. Pinned message for you. Yeah, million CRO, it is a beautiful number. It is. What else we got going on, folks? I think a World Cup USA 2026 CRO is going to blow up more. Why is that? Why is that? I think a World Cup in USA 2026 CRO is going to blow up more. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, if that's what you're talking about, didn't move crypto up, Victor, in really any way, unfortunately. So it's more about, my opinion, the news cycles that are going on. The bull cycle, bear cycles that are going on. But, who knows? Any news is good news, and good news can sometimes help the price if the macro view is in the right place. Let's see. What else we got going on? Looking for some questions. See what we got. How do I become a member, says Spartan. All you got to do is in the comments down below, there is a link where you can just click through and see the different membership tiers. Also, just on the YouTube channel, if you go to our main channel, you'll see it. There's like a little video explaining what you get from the membership tiers. And as more and more people get into the Discord, it's going to be better. So honestly, the more people that join, the better the Discord is going to be, because then we can really have a communication going on. But you'll talk directly with me and Black Sea in the Discord. We want to be very, very involved with the community and, keep giving back where we can. So excited about the giveaway, but hope that helps you out. Let's see what else we got. Crypto Runner. Does Midnight Blue have any perks? Yeah, Victor, man, you got to take a dive in to crypto.com and really check out everything you got going with crypto.com. It's there's a lot of great things that you can do with these cards, the DeFi. So it looks like, guys, there may be, just some newcomers to crypto, which is great. So welcome, Victor. I mean, if you're trying to learn more about crypto, you are in the right place. We will be going over, very beginner level stuff. Not every single video, but it's in there. I want to make sure that I keep it new for people that are crypto savvy, and I keep it dumbed down for people that are just getting started, trying to learn, because that's what this is all about. It's all about learning, guys. And look, I've been in crypto since 2016. I learned the hard way. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've been having more success in the latter half of my crypto career, so I'm in a good spot now. But we started this channel because we made mistakes. First bull cycle didn't take profit. I thought 2016, 2017, it's supposed to go straight up forever. That's the dumbest thing in the world. And how did I learn that? I was 23 years old. I learned that the hard way, folks. And then did a little bit better next bull cycle, and intend to do the best I've ever done in this bull cycle. And I've certainly prepared myself for it. Why? What's the secret? I've been dollar cost averaging through the bear market, through the most brutal times in the bear market, and I'm ready. Are you? Are you ready? Let's see what else we got going on. Welcome, Just Looking. The community welcomes you, my friend. I love this chat. You guys are fun. You guys are a lot of fun. Crypto Runner says, I think Chris will add a blue card perk in the next bull run. All card perks will increase. Yeah, maybe there isn't a card perk for that. Is that the most basic one? I jumped straight to the indigo, guys. And then I moved up to the icy white card, which I have right now, but it's in my wallet. But yeah, I mean, they're going to increase the card benefits, guys, for Crypto.com. No doubt. No doubt. That's coming. Chris Marsliak said it. He's going to follow through. Crow Fitz wants to know the best place to store crypto. Well, Crow Fitz, that depends. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to hold it in an exchange? Are you trying to hold it in cold storage? Are you trying to have it in DeFi, in a DeFi wallet? There's a lot of different ways to hold your crypto. One of the best strategies, honestly, might be to just have it in several different places. That way, if something's jeopardized, not everything is jeopardized. You see what I'm saying? So maybe you're in exchanges. Maybe you want to be in multiple exchanges. Maybe you want to be in Crypto.com. Maybe you want to be in Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin. Get a little diversification there. And then maybe on top of that, you got the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, you got the Trust wallet, and maybe you got the Phantom wallet. And then on top of that, maybe you got the Ledger Nano, or maybe you got some of these other ones now that Ledger is having a potential security issue. So I don't really like cold storage. I don't, judge me if you want, but I don't like cold storage. It's not that I don't believe in cold storage. It's just, I think that's really risky. I feel safer in a DeFi wallet where I protect my seed phrase. That being said, if you get SIM swapped, you could be at risk. Verizon customers have been getting SIM swapped recently. We saw it with BitBoy Crypto. His crypto was almost jeopardized, almost stolen. We saw it with Ben.eth. His crypto was almost jeopardized, almost stolen. Two very big Web3 influencers on Twitter right now who are battling. So that's very much on the center stage. So you got to be careful, guys. You got to do your homework. You got to be careful. Mr. B asks, which of the big two are you buying more of, BTC or ETH? Quick answer, ETH. I'm buying ETH. Why? Has more upside. More people are building on it. I don't know. But you got to have Bitcoin. Got to have Bitcoin too. So, yeah, very good question. I mean, Bitcoin on one hand has the ETFs that are coming through and institutions and banks that are interested in Bitcoin. And Ethereum has companies and builders that want to build on it more so than Bitcoin. So it's like, is the infrastructure of Ethereum going to be bigger, or is the financial powerhouse of Bitcoin's network and just the concept of digital gold and the $600 billion that's invested and the first mover advantage going to put Bitcoin in a crazy awesome position as institutions really come in. It's up in the air. I say buy both, but if I had to buy one, ETH, Ethereum. Let's see what else we got going on. Well, guys, what's my opinion on H-bar? I don't know. I don't know an incredible amount about H-bar, to be honest with you. So what I'll do is let me refresh myself up on it real quick, and let me see what we got going on. Let's check out a little H-bar action for you. All right. Here we go. Hedera. See, I didn't even know the name of it, to be honest with you. But so Hedera is doing the exact same thing that every other altcoin's doing, which is not very well against Bitcoin. Again, if you're holding CRO, don't be worried about CRO's performance versus Bitcoin because all the altcoins are doing it. Well, I'll tell you this out of the gates. Hedera is on major exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, that's good. KuCoin, let's see here if we can see Gate.io, Bybit, OKX, Crypto.com. So, yeah, all the big boys. And it is currently ranked number... What rank is it? $33. It's ranked number 33. Higher ranked than CRO. What else is going on with Hedera? Let's see. If I had to guess, by the way, before I look into it, I'm going to guess that it's an Ethereum competitor. And I'll tell you why I guess that in a second. Here you go. Hedera is the most used sustainable enterprise-grade public network for the decentralized economy that allows individuals and businesses to create powerful decentralized applications. Boom. It is a competitor to Ethereum. Right? That's what I got here. Older blockchains tend to use proof of work, while younger blockchains are for proof of stake, and the Hedera hashgraph system is a structure that was created from scratch, particularly for the project. Hedera is based on a proof of stake model that is believed to increase efficiency of transaction verification in the network, provide high-level security and efficiency of transaction verification in the network, provide a high-level, I read that already, underlying hashgraph census algorithm, the global enterprise governing body. So, distributed ledger technology, it differs from other blockchains because it uses a new consensus algorithm called hashgraph. So here's the deal. I don't know anything about hashgraph, so I'd have to peek into that. Here it says hashgraphs claim to be an upgrade in transaction speed, cost, and scalability, which if true could be good. Could be a good thing for Hedera. Maybe this could be huge because of that. But what I'll tell you guys is this. There are so many coins that people say, this is the Ethereum killer. This is the Ethereum killer. None of them have killed Ethereum. Some very large YouTubers out there said, Binance Chain is going to flip Ethereum. That was not going to happen. That's likely not going to happen. It could. It could happen. Over time, we see that Ethereum is losing market share to other chains. Don't take my word for it again. Let's look at the facts. Here you go. You got chains, and what you're looking at now is this is Ethereum's market share in blue. And what do you notice happens over time? It goes down, guys. It goes down. It gets less and less. And what gets added in here? Tron, Binance, Arbitrum, Polygon, Cronos, others, and all these different things. Now, I wonder even if, is Hedera even included in this? It might not be because of... Oh, there you go. So Hedera is ranked number 43. So let's just put that in comparison. There's $25 million in Hedera versus Cronos' $320 million. Cronos is a lot bigger for now. Could Hedera catch up? Certainly, guys. But one thing's for sure, $26 billion is the leader. That's Ethereum. Tron second with $5.67 billion, mostly in stablecoin value, I believe. And Binance Smart Chain at $3.38 billion. So those are much smaller than Ethereum. Ethereum is the king of the smart contract plays, and Bitcoin is the king of all crypto. Hedera could be a great project, in the next bull market. I think it goes up. Why? Well, because I think all cryptos that seem valuable go up. I mean, if it's a good concept, people get excited. People start to speculate. People start to FOMO in. People start to just buy because it's time to buy, because it's the bull market, because we need to make money, and so we buy. And that FOMO thing starts to happen, and that's when you should start taking profits. But in that moment, sure, I expect a Hedera, I expect a Quant, I expect all these other tokens, which could be potentially fantastic technologies and things that are way better than the things that we, are in our top 10. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they're not. Any of those could succeed. But at the end of the day, we got to kind of focus on what we know. And right now we know Bitcoin and Ethereum are king and queen. We know there are big exchanges that are giving people the opportunity to get into crypto. That's why I'm bullish on Crypto.com, bullish on Binance. We know that people are interested in metaverses. That's why metaverse tokens are going to be interesting. We know people like meme tokens. And so if you want to get some meme exposure, you could potentially play that in a smart way. Now, Ethereum competitors, there are going to be times where the Ethereum competitors go up as well. So if you keep your eye on that and you keep your head on the ball and your eye on the prize, well then, hey, you might have some success with some projects like that. But at the end of the day, guys, in my opinion, and this is not financial advice, nothing beats dollar cost averaging and holding on for the long term to mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then looking at your other favorite projects, doing your research and investing accordingly, again, with that same mentality of a long-term approach, guys, looking towards the next bull market to take some reasonable profits. Don't get too greedy. These are all things we have to look forward to, guys. You got to look forward to how you're going to take profits. It's going to frustrate you taking profits. I guarantee it. Especially if this is your first bull market, it's going to be so hard for you to take profits. If you've never taken profits before, it's going to be very hard for you. But we're going to talk you guys through it here. And again, not financial advice. When I sell, you don't necessarily need to sell. But I'll tell you guys, I'll be very transparent with when I do make my moves. So stay posted. If you hadn't heard earlier, guys, we are doing a new giveaway. We are giving away $500 to a lucky member, one random member on the channel, once we hit 100 members on the channel, guys. As long as we sustain that, we will continue giving $500 away each month to one lucky member. If you want to become a member and a supporter of the Crypto Report channel and have a chance at that, you can check out the link in the description down below to become a member or on our YouTube page, guys. That's all the news I got for you today. That's the video. We've got Italian beef. It's Italian beef with giardiniera on a French roll tonight. That's for dinner. I'm going to get cooking, guys. That's all I got in this one. I am Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, folks, you got a DCA, HODL, and of course, we will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Peace.